Well, ready? The October 11th, 2021 meeting of the Kearney Planning and Zoning Commission. Please stand with me to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, Shirley, call roll.
Everybody is present but Dora Riley and Kathy Barger. They're both absent, but you do have a quorum.
Okay, the approval of the minutes from September 13th. Does anybody have any comments or questions about the minutes from the September meeting?
Move we approve.
Do you have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. New business. Let's see, we have a minor site plan application for the facade improvement at 111 and 113 East Washington Street. So we're ready for the staff report.
Sure, and I'm going to go to one of the graphics in the agenda. I'll go to the little exhibit, a pretty little exhibit. Maybe shrink it a little bit so we can see what it looks like out there today and what the proposal is. Lacey Stobbs, who's in the audience today, owns 111 and 113 East Washington Street. Those are the two spaces just on the west side of the walkthrough, if you're familiar with the walkthrough. She proposes to do some facade improvements and propose signage for those buildings, nice renovation project. I think already the walkthrough's kind of been decorated and painted, and there's some photo ops there. Part of what she wants to do is add a doorway in the side of her building to access that walkthrough too, so people can have an outside gathering area or some outside seating. But proposed improvements include new windows and doors at 113. 113 would be on the right side if you're looking at the building, similar to what the look is for 111. Did I get that? No, I have that switched, other way around, sorry. 111 is on the west side, closer to the intersection. 113 is on the east side, closer to Grove Street. We'll have wood composite and gray hardy board siding above the windows and doors. She'll remove the cobblestone and apply new brick veneer to the building and the center wall. And you can see the cobblestone on the gray portion, so that's the 111 East Washington Street. Black canopies will be installed above the windows and doors, and she'll add a sign above the canopy at 111, which would be the main entrance, I believe, into the building. And then the brick that separates the two units, she's going to have a projecting sign that sticks out, similar to the eye care center down the street. It has a projecting sign, looks really nice too. And there's an exhibit of the proposed sign with a heron. Is it a heron? Mm-hmm. Okay, a heron bird. Proposed signage on the doors will cover less than 10% of the facade, so that meets our sign code requirements. And staff would recommend approval of the minor site plan application with a few conditions. One, obtaining a building permit for the site improvements, getting a sign permit prior to installation of any exterior signs, and then development of the site in compliance with all city codes, conditions, requirements, plans, and payment of fees and taxes. Lacey Stobbs in the audience if anybody has any questions. Thanks.
Does the applicant have any additional comments they'd like to make?
Did I miss something?
I don't think you missed anything.
Okay.
Well, there's a light on there as well in that sort of center, which would mainly project up and down.
Is that the black area here?
Yeah, that's the black, yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Any comments or questions?
Yeah, I think that it looks really nice in my opinion. I do have some other questions though. I'm glad to see people improving our downtown area. But does this fall in, the design of this fall into our master plan of the downtown area? As far as the colors of the brick?
It doesn't go into that detail. Our master plan doesn't go into detail. It goes into more of uses and trying to focus attention in the downtown, promoting the downtown.
Yeah,
so,
well, I'm all in favor of that.
Yeah, so seeing her investment in these 2 units. We've also seen a couple of places a little further to the east sell recently, and we've talked to some people about, well, my guess is they'll come before this board in the coming months too. There's some additional, new property owners in the area too.
And, I'm not familiar with your business. I apologize to you for that, but what is it, excuse me, I'm sorry. How do I turn it off? What is your business?
Well, this is going to be a complete shift in business. We were a yoga studio.
Okay,
And that's been a little difficult in these times.
yes, yeah,
So we're shifting and there are actually connecting doorways between these buildings already that we kind of have uncovered as we've excavated in the 113 side. But we're gonna create an event space. So it'll be a small event space, fire and building, department have said about 100 people. So
okay.
that's the goal.
Good.
So hopefully we'll be able to do that again soon.
In here, David, it says a new west side door access to the walkthrough. Is that supposed to be the east side?
Yes,
Okay.
It's on the west side of the walkway.
yeah, the west side of the walk-through, east side of her building.
Yeah, that's what I want to clarify
Yeah, and there's
that.
a couple of windows
And,
on that side as well.
That walkthrough is owned by the city?
The city owns the walk-through.
All right, or,
She owns the building.
right, I understand that. That's the way I understood everything. The city owned the walkway. Will the events come out into the city walkway?
I believe that there will be times when people could be outside if they are at her location.
Okay,
It'd be similar to, if a sandwich shop, over in front of Bees, located at Bees, and they put some chairs out front along the railing.
okay,
As long as they maintain a, minimum 5-foot walking path through there,
for
then.
Joe Blow to walk down through there?
Mhm.
Okay, that was my question. I didn't wanna, if it was city-owned, I didn't want it to be blocked off or something so that, somebody that was wanting to walk through there wouldn't be able to cut
Yeah,
through there.
I talked to Jim Eldridge about it, kind of initially wondering if it would be possible, but also if you would want a rail or anything. And his thought was really, if you just want to have a couple tables out there, I think that was more. And my thought was, I'd be happy to put in, some plantings and that kind of thing as well, maybe with some lighting if that,
Okay.
just to help you.
Yeah, well, my concern, my question, what it was getting to, that it wasn't gonna be blocked off
No.
where other people can't walk in through there.
No.
Okay. I don't have anything else other than I think it's great. Thank you. It looks nice. That's all I have.
Anybody else?
Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve the minor site plan in the CBD district with, staff recommendations.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. No old business. We have our enclosures.
Yeah, on that, you'll notice something different, the 2022 calendar is in there, so.
Do we need to approve that or anything?
You can if you want to. I just like to include it a month or two ahead of time so
Yeah.
people can see it and we can have it published.
You got it.
Anything else for the good of the order?
No, but I would like to, ask a question on this newer senior citizens down here by is there people in there occupying?
Yes, they've got some TCOs for some initial units, while they finish up the rest of the site.
But we still can, they're gonna finish it up. I mean, we still have some authority on them finishing up and the trees, bushes, whatever needs to be
Yep.
planted.
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause I drove by the other day and I saw, looked like several people were already in there.
At I believe it's the north end area.
And did they come to the city for approval for them to move in?
No, it's handled through the building permit process, so, You know, if, usually we see that on single-family residential where you can get a temporary certificate of occupancy. Typically it's grass, so outside things that, are the outstanding issue. And then when they get about 30 days, in those situations, you get about 30 days to complete it, and then the, full certificate's issued at that time.
All right.
Right, with no further discussion, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
Yep.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay.
You've done it.